ओके, सो अब आगे बढ़ते हैं। मैं 25 मिनट्स हो गए मुझे तकरीबन। ये हुए 5 पेजेस से मुझे हुए 25 मिनट्स, यानी 10 पेजेस में 50 मिनट मेरे हो जाएंगे। तो मुझे पढ़ने हैं 7 पेजेस, नहीं सॉरी, मुझे पढ़ने हैं 15 पेजेस। ओके। He solemnly read out the letters of the words going down the page. First all the first letters, then all the second, and so on, until I had written down many more nonsense words. I admitted that by now I was excited myself. I expected the professor to read out a magnificent Latin sentence. To my surprise, his hand struck the table. The ink splashed. ये पिक्चर आप देख सकते हो, शायद नहीं दिख रही होगी, मैं जूम कर दूंगा, इट्स ओके। I expected the professor to read out a magnificent Latin sentence. To my surprise, his hand struck the table, the ink splashed, and the pen flew out of my hand. That makes nonsense, shouted my uncle. It can't be right. His, he rushed across the study, through the dining room, down the stairs, and out onto King Street as fast as his legs would carry him. The key. Martha ran out of her kitchen as the street door banged. Has he gone? She cried. What about his lunch? He won't eat it, I replied, and his super super क्या बोलते हैं, stupor है, and his super, he won't eat. He won't eat that either, Martha, Uncle Lindenbrock. He is not going to eat, and nor is anybody else in this house, until he has worked out the meaning of some old puzzle that is impossible to understand. Oh dear, you mean he will all go hungry then? The old servant went unhappily back to her kitchen. I picked up the paper on which I had written the letters. What can it mean? I muttered. I tried grouping the letters to form words. It was impossible, although I could find one or two English words, some Latin and French words. Together, they did not seem to have any meaning. As I struggled, my brain got heated and I could not think clearly. I was choking. I needed air without thinking. I started fanning myself with a piece of paper. Imagine my surprise as the back of the paper was turned towards me each time I waved it in front of my face. I thought I could read more Latin words. Suddenly, I understood. I had found the key. The paper could be read just as it was, but backwards. The professor had been right about the language, right about the arrangement of the letters. Now chance had shown me how to read them. I spread the paper out on the table. Now let's see what it says, I said to myself, putting my finger on each letter in turn and going from right to left. I read out the whole message aloud. What terror it produced was what it said really true. Had some man dared to go down into a volcano? Volcano? Oh no! I cried, jumping up. My uncle must never be told about this. If he hears about such a journey, he will want to do it too. Nothing will stop him. He will take me with him, and we shall both die. I had never been so worried in my life. If my uncle keeps on trying to understand this puzzle, I thought he is too may discover the key. I must destroy it. A small fire was still burning in the study. I picked up my notes and Saku parchment. I was just about to throw them onto the fire when my uncle opened the door. I quickly put the papers back on the table. 15 पेजेस पढ़ने हैं और अभी मैं पहुंचा हूँ 8 पेज पर. बहुत गर्मी है यार. 2 मिनट पढ़ते आगे. हाँ हम 10 सेकंड का ब्रेक लेते फिर हम लोग पढ़ते आगे. ओके 10 सेकंड्स ओनली. पढ़ने के बाद नींद बहुत अच्छी आती है. खैर 10 सेकंड का ब्रेक नहीं लिया मैंने. देखो ओके खैर आगे पढ़ते हैं. अबे मैं भी 6 पेज पे. नहीं मुझे तो 8 पेज पढ़ना था ना. हाँ 8 पेज. Dying of hunger. Professor Lindenbrock seemed to be able to think of nothing except the puzzle. He sat straight down in his chair, picked up his pen, and worked at a mathematical solution for 3 long hours. He did not speak, he did not lift his head, he rubbed out, he crossed out, he started again hundreds of times. At first, I trembled in the case he solved it, but so many different combinations of the letters were possible that there was really no danger. Night came, the noises in the street stopped. My uncle saw nothing and heard nothing, not even Martha asking, "Are you going to have any supper tonight, sir?" The professor said nothing, so poor Martha went away unanswered. Soon afterwards, I fell asleep. When I woke up the next morning, the professor was still working. His eyes were red, his cheeks were pale, and his hair was a mess. I honestly felt sorry for him, but I did not say anything about what I had discovered. I was not a cruel man. Why did I not speak to protect him? I know him. I said to myself, he will want to go, nothing will stop him. He will risk his life to do something that no other geologist has done. If I show Professor Lindenbrock how to read the parchment, it will be the same as killing him. Let him find out for himself if he can, as killing him. And so I waited, but I had forgotten something. When Martha wanted to leave the house to go to the market, she could not get out. The street door was locked and the key had gone. The professor must have locked the door and put the key in his pocket when he came back from his walk the night before. No one dared to ask him for the key, so there would be no breakfast. I decided to be strong. At midday, I still stood firm, but by 2 o'clock I felt really hungry. I started telling myself that the parchment